12 3-minute rounds for the British and Commonwealth Cruiserweight Championship.
First thoughts, Barry. Ovill McKenzie had hoped he was going to be fighting Marco Hook for the WBO title. Matty Askin certainly looks like it, doesn't he?
He's a ringer for Marco Hook, isn't he? And he wouldn't mind having his career either, I bet.
Well, this is going to be interesting. Don't blink with McKenzie. The big punches will come, you know it.
Well, Askins always likes to start fast, and I think he has to be very cautious with Ovill in the early rounds, that's for sure. But I still think he needs to be a lot fidgety on his feet, a lot of feints. Just be happy with one success at the time. Don't get too carried away if you do have any success, because McKenzie can always be dangerous.
Taller man by 3 or 4 inches, Matty Askin stands 6'4". We've talked in the past about the extraordinary reach that Ovill McKenzie has, a 77.5-inch reach. That's the same reach as Matty Askin.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So that height thing, just because the height can be a hindrance because you're a longer target to hit. It's all about the reach of the arms. That's what you want. Good jab there from Askin's lovely punch.
That's got good boxing skills,
yeah,
Askin.
That's a right out of Michael Jennings' hand, but good left hook as well.
Started nice and confidently, Askin.
Yes, because even though he's edging back and he's on the ropes here, he's not giving away too much ground, just enough for Ovill to throw punches so he can catch him on the counter.
Clubbing right hook to the body from McKenzie, his first meaningful scoring shot of the contest so far. And another one. He's fought as a super middleweight and a light heavyweight, Ovill, but now earning a few quid very successfully at this stage of his career as a cruiserweight. That's another good left hand from Askin, who started well.
That's good from Askin there, even though his back's on the rope, he's where he probably don't want to be. He's fidgety, constantly moving. Ovill might expect the counter, so Ovill's not committing himself too much.
Good footwork as well, making McKenzie reach with his punches.
And the feint there from Askins as well was good. Ovill needs to get that jab going, that underrated jab is a really good jab. He needs to start pumping that out.
McKenzie, so long trained by the Shinfields up in South Derbyshire, now being trained at the Peacock Gym in Canning Town in the East End of London.
Just telegraphing that right hand a little there, McKenzie.
It's a right hand though which has commanded respect. It's the right hand which had Tony Bellew on his backside.
It's also the right hand that Askins is expecting every time, so he needs to disguise a little bit more.
And Askin, I'm sure, will have studied long and hard the rematch between Bellew and McKenzie when Tony Bellew was able to keep it long, keep it at range, and effectively outbox McKenzie and win ultimately by kind of stifling that big punching talent and winning by a wide point margin.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. And for me, a round for Askin. I think it was a decent little start from him. Ovill doing the right things and constantly putting pressure on Askin, but I think he dealt with it quite comfortable.
Michael Jennings in the corner with Askin.
Get that jab working, nice and relaxed. Don't want you to keep moving to your left all the time. You're moving into that backhand a little bit. Then as soon as you get on them ropes, you've got to tighten up and find that first chance you get to get off that rope, get out there. Don't stand there. Left hand nice and tight, yeah? Nice deep breath.
Don't give him too much room. Don't give him too much room. Walk him down like fire, yeah? Know what we've been working, yeah? Feel good?
Nice and relaxed. You feel good, eh?
Yeah.
More reach? Oh, what, you're all right. I'm all right.
Just look at the throw the right hand. It's
Martin Bowers, the man with the advice for Ovill McKenzie, stalwart of the Peacock Gym. Nice to see Michael Jennings. What a good fighter he was. Good to see him in the training game.
Cracking fight. It's just a shame that Miguel Cotto was his only chance to get a world title crack.
Yeah, not too much disgrace in losing to Miguel Cotto, an iconic figure of the sport.
But a pure boxer, Michael Jennings, one of the most purest boxers we've produced, John, to be honest.
He'll need plenty of boxing skill, won't he, Matty Askin? No knockdown.
Askin's just trying to get really tight to Ovill when they get in close. Not give him any room to work.
Not giving more. It's a decent right hand lead. Caught McKenzie a little bit by surprise, that one, and another chopping right hand from Askin.
But that's what I worry about with Askin. You know, like I say, he likes to start fast, he builds on his success, but like I said earlier, don't get carried away with too much success, because Ovill can catch you coming in. You've got to be careful. Got to be very cautious, stick to the plan. Land with a 1-2, that's good.
All these knockout wins over McKenzie have come inside the first 5 rounds. So the theory, of course, will be get through there and come on strong later. Doesn't always work like that, though.
No, I think you've just always got to be cautious. You've always got to be switched on with McKenzie. He's faster hands and faster feet at the moment. Matty Askin. Ovill stalking, trying to put him under pressure, and he is. Just not having enough success when he lets his hands go.
Not really. Landed one of his trademark bombs of a punch so far, McKenzie.
You got to get that jab into play. He's loading up and looking for the right hand, and Askins can see it.
Askin not remotely hurting McKenzie so far, but just producing enough little smarts in there.
He's using the ropes quite well as well, isn't he, Askin? And once he gets there, he dips low, comes off the middle of the rope and gets close then to Ovill when he gets him in the corner.
He's wanted this one for a long time, Matty Askin. He's fancied this one. Been at ringside with Ovill McKenzie's previous fights, studying him, watching his performances.
Well, you know, you thought, you know, he went in an underdog against Conquest, but an even bigger underdog against Dickinson, to be honest, who we thought had the skills and the height like Askin's, a big tall fella, to outbox him. And he didn't do too much wrong either, Dickinson.
Well, physical strength there from McKenzie, lifting Askin off his feet. Askin being told off for pulling his man down.
Yeah, and the referee would be right.
And just a little word with Ovill for taking the law into his own hands, I think. Something which I suspect he's more than capable of doing.
You'd imagine so.
Stood the doors to good effect for many a year, did Ovill. Not a man to be trifled with in such circumstances, I would venture to suggest.
I think his personality probably got him through that job more than his punch power. Another round for Askin, for me.
2 rounds gone, and on Barry's scorecard, both to the challenger.
So we know he's going to burn him in time.
Get to that body and jab.
Got it?
Right left to the body, mate. It's crying for him.
Right, now we wake up, yeah?
Okay. Let's wake up, let's get on.
Shutting down with some work. At the moment we're just chasing after him, not doing enough work. You know that, don't you? So, get your work, get it flowing, get it flowing. Do that for me?
Not too many smiles in the McKenzie corner now. Askin's doing what's required, performing to a plan, and on our card at least, he's taken the first couple of rounds.
I think Martin's right. They're right in the McKenzie corner. You know, he's sort of doing a lot of stalking, getting Askin where he wants him, but he's not throwing enough punches, not having enough success. But Askin's doing a good job of tying him up when he's in close.
There's a right hand from McKenzie. Askin holding on. Referee and Askin saying it was around the back of the head, which of course is not allowed.
So focused though, isn't he, Matty Askin? You can see it in his face. Can't make any mistakes with McKenzie, and he knows that.
Kind of goes without saying that a big fight such as this, British and Commonwealth title, you've got to be up for it, but the concentration on Askin's face is there for us all to see. Oh, it's a lovely little uppercut inside. Nice work from Askin.
And even after then, just smothered the...
Well, that was the head which went in. That's no knockdown. Good jab.
Yeah.
Big unit, Matty Askin.
Oh, he's massive, isn't he?
The size of a heavyweight. No mind a cruiserweight.
Well, he is the modern cruiserweight, though, isn't he? They're all like that, aren't they?
Hernandez Huck, all standing 6'3", 6'4". Once upon a time, somebody like Glenn McCrory standing that sort of height, he was unusual, wasn't he?
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Still not able to find the clean punches, nor the left hands that his corner were asking for, and that's the second time he's been ticked off by the referee.
He's just a little bit wide. Look where at with that right hand is McKenzie, which means he just gives Askins 1 time to see it and 2 time to get inside it and hold him and just tie him up.
Saying let's see some work from Ovill McKenzie, and Peter Stanley also in that corner was saying he's open for the left hand. Too much emphasis on trying to throw that overhand right.
He's boxing well, Askin, at the moment. Not doing loads, but doing well, just enough. They're moving round, just a little feint, and then he throws the jab.
And taking a rugby-style grab at McKenzie to stifle any sort of counter. There's a nice right hand from Askin. McKenzie takes it.
Again, Askin's holding.
Well, not a lot of game from McKenzie for me.
No, he's trying to walk Askin down. He really is trying to walk him down. But again, when he gets close, Askin's tying him up, with not much effort, to be honest. Too easy, tying him up too easily. Good body shot there, but he did push him over with the right hand.
Yeah, I think I wrongly said it was a head that got in there. It was a push, wasn't it?
Yeah, it just pushed him in the right. That's
that quality uppercut inside.
Excellent.
Beautiful work.
Something that Ovill should be doing, really, to be honest. When he's inside, he should be trying to use his physical strength. But saying that, Askin's pretty much, he looks the stronger, doesn't he?
Lovely uppercut that was. It was a Riddick Bowe style uppercut.
Oh no, not that good. Come on, no, let's get it right. The master of uppercuts.
Yeah.
Guillermo Jones.
Big fella could fight inside, couldn't he?
Something else.
Well, Askin, 3 rounds up on our card. Into the 4th.
Well, Askin's tactics are spot on at the moment, and he's sticking to his plan and boxing very well.
Will McKenzie be able to have the variety to change this one around? Will Askin get careless giving the opening?
It's the jab of McKenzie. That's better for McKenzie. Even though he got caught himself there, but at least he's landing, he's touching something. You've got to feel something, even if it's gloves, arms, anything. You've got to feel a little bit of success. Double up that jab, step behind it strong, and then let that right hand come over the top. But it's worrying for me how easily, physically, how easily Askins can tie him up. I would have thought that Ovill would have been throwing him around a little bit, but Askins is showing that maybe he might be the stronger of the two.
Well, we'll see. There's a point in question though. Look at the way he's walking McKenzie back towards that corner.
And we forget it's McKenzie who's coming up in weight. See, this is where he needs to pump that double jab out. Just jab it to the chest, just to keep him still, to keep him from moving away.
I think
stops the lateral movement, then he throws that right hand over the top.
I think Marcus McDonald will probably have a word with Matty Askin before too long, though, if he continues the rugby tackle approach.
Yeah, it's only going to be a matter of time before the holding gets spotted and he gets told from stop pulling down McKenzie's shorts.
Yeah, he grab hold of the bloke's legs. It's kind of not too subtle, is it?
But the tactics are spot on from Askin. Concentration's good. McKenzie having a little bit more success in this, looking a little bit closer. Then his hands go a little bit more, but maybe not. Still, just not enough.
He's over. Look there again. He's getting hold of his legs, and he's got away without being told about it.
Yeah.
McKenzie, you can see, he's trying to tee him off for that one big right hand.
And it's been like that since round 1. He's been like, you can just know he's cocking that right hand up and he's ready to go. And we can all see it, so Askin can certainly see it.
Good work from Askin, beating him to the punch. Lovely left hand lead.
You got to relax a bit there, McKenzie.
Oh, good right hand as well. That's quality from Askin.
And a double jab.
Well, that'll get Ovill McKenzie's respect. Lovely hand speed and balance from Askin.
Full of confidence now, but still got to stick to that plan, still got to keep that concentration. And for me, this is where McKenzie should jump on him. When he's full of confidence now, when he's starting to relax a bit, thinking things are going his way, jump on him, give him that, let him feel that power. Punch his arms anywhere, back of his head, whatever you can hit it.
But he's waiting and waiting for the perfect shot. And ultimately reaching for it, falling in at the end of another Askin round.
Yeah, just a little bit quicker of hand, quicker of feet. And he's boxing extremely well, Askin. That's a lovely shot.
That's a great shot, isn't it?
Really disguised. I wouldn't say he was like Hopkins, like a bit of Hopkins, that sort of movement, like moving to the right, with your left shoulder facing the target, then firing through.
Get our shots going, get our shots flying and start letting a few rip in. Shut him down, chase him a touch, cut the ring off, just step across him, let him work, we'll catch up to him in a minute.
I want to chase him.
We'll catch up to him in a minute, you've got to start letting his shots go, let him flow, yeah? Do that for me. This will come.
The upsetter, Ovill McKenzie, has a big problem. Right in front of him, Matty Askin, the 6'4" cruiserweight from Blackpool, is boxing to plan and is executing that plan beautifully.
He really is. He's boxing very well. Even though McKenzie's not doing enough work, obviously, he's not having no success when he does try to let his hands go, he's still putting a lot of pressure on Askin. His feet are always in front of him all the time. He's always pushing back under the ropes. But Askin's boxing excellent, moving well. You see that right hand in the last round, the way he disguised it with the shoulder and sprung into attack. It's all good work.
Yeah, and it's made Ovill a bit less ready just to try and walk him down and get into range to land those big bombs of his own. Askin, that right hand, looking for it again there. That right hand has got McKenzie's respect.
The good thing with that, he landed with the two shots. The real sharp turn on the front foot. Getting back on guard position, getting nice and safe.
Boxing skills of Askin at the moment, negating the much vaunted punching power of McKenzie.
It is, but McKenzie got to double up that jab, and he got to step behind it. Really got to step behind it, push him on the chest, on the shoulders, anything. Just got to hit something.
Well,
good 1-2 there.
Uppercut inside from McKenzie.
And even
both fighters enjoying a modicum of success in that exchange. Again, Askin trying to show his physical strength by bullying McKenzie backwards into that corner. Good body shot.
And then skipped out the range there, just McKenzie falls short with his shots. Hold it again though there, Askin. It'll be McKenzie who gets one, but it's Askin who's doing the holding, to be fair.
Well, I think that's harsh. He's taken away a point from McKenzie, and Askin repeatedly has got away with holding. And hardly a word of admonishment coming from Marcus McDonald, who's usually pretty hot on those things.
Yeah, you can hit behind the head, and that's fair enough. You know,
sure, but I mean,
yeah.
You take the point.
Yeah, no, definitely.
There's a provocation going, which hasn't been. Look, there again.
And again, it's good tactics from Askin until he gets warned. Referee saying something to Askin, no, maybe telling them about the holding.
Well, I think maybe. I think he suggested he was using the head that time. Yeah, sure, if you can get away with holding somebody like McKenzie, it's what you've got to do. There again, he had a grab at his legs.
It is constant at the moment. But, you know, apart from the holding from Askin, the boxing ability, the boxing skills.
Oh, lovely
too
shot.
Too much for McKenzie at the moment. McKenzie just loaded up on the right hand. He's too simple, McKenzie. He's better than that, McKenzie. Well, that's a 10-8 round.
Yeah, he won the round, and there's the point deduction as well, so 10-8.
in him.
You're letting him get
Come on,
away with
mate.
murder here, Ode.
Come on, Ove.
We're the champ.
Got to wait up now. He's out round you. Right, well,
Just as
alright, got me?
What he's doing is
Otherwise we're going to
taking
lose
the piss.
another point. Yeah? Got me? So, I need...
Word about back of the head. Okay, come on. Have a word about grabbing the old Marcus. Come on. Yeah, we ain't dancing, are we? We're dancing.
Yeah? He's out round. You're going to jump on him.
Took the point
Yeah?
off us.
And get hold of him. He's going to try and nick him. Got me? Let your shots go. You're a little bit... Get them off. Get them off. Come on. Yeah? Holding them on. Who? Holding them on. I know. Don't worry about it. Just...
He's moaning about the holding. There is an example of it. And you heard the referee going around and talking to McKenzie about the punch around the back of the head and reminding him about that. And Peter Stanley angrily in that corner saying to Marcus McDonald, what about the holding?
The only problem you have there is punching on the back of the head. It's much more dangerous than holding.
Well, there's a bit of frustration and anger there as Askin bundled out of the ring. Let's see what the referee's going to make of that. And I think it's going to be a word both ways. I think it's fair to say that Ovill is mighty fed up with what is going on in there and what Askin is getting away with.
But also, he's being outboxed as well, so let's not forget that. Forget about the holding. Askin's is outboxing him as well. You've got to give him his credit for that, but yeah, he's getting away with a lot of
great right hand. Now Askin holding on a little bit in desperation. As McKenzie now trying to take things into his own hands, is looking to really land the big shot now on Askin. Been a long time coming, and there's another one round the back of the head. The referee talking to him about holding, and this time he says carry on.
You got to jump on him now, McKenzie, before his head clears.
Askin's composure has gone, he's holding on again.
Oh, good right hand there from Askin, lovely right hand.
Fight is really coming alive here in this 6th round.
I think McKenzie might have missed his window, you know, John.
He certainly had Askin going.
Oh, good uppercut there from McKenzie.
And it was all started from when Askin was bundled through the ropes. It might not have been sort of a legitimate boxing move, but it's kind of, when you're in that situation, anything, just to turn the course.
Yeah, just makes you feed your mind a little bit, just takes you a little bit off your rhythm. Gonna double jab him and jump on him now over McKenzie.
Telegraphed that right hand again, and Askin was able to slip inside him and hold on and tie him up.
Well,
this is getting ridiculous.
I think he won McKenzie there, Marcus McDonald.
Big jab from Askin.
Just needs quicker feet, doesn't he, over McKenzie's feet a little bit too slow to get him into distance quick enough.
Missed with the left hand lead and again goes for the clinch.
He just got close there, Askins, to hold. Listen, he's done well to see the clear his head and get through that little rocky patch there, Matty Askin. He is getting away with it. He just can't blame him, keep doing it.
Big body shot this time. And again, Askin clamps in the arms of McKenzie and sees out the storm. McKenzie was close to really losing his temper big time at one stage in that round.
Well, rightly so, really. It's got to be a frustrating time, but a good round for McKenzie. The first one I gave him to him, and
well, there's where he goes out of the ring. There's a little bit of knee action there, I think.
Well, to be fair, Matty Askins was still holding his legs when he was falling through the ropes, but that right hand there, just over the top. Askins felt it, and McKenzie knew it. Look at how hard he's working.
Make it ugly. Got to make it ugly, otherwise we're going to be standing here at the end here. It's going to fucking nick this. We're getting off here. Is this our station?
This is our work,
No. Get the fuck hold of him.
Get hold of him, Oak.
Unequivocal, get out there and sort it out yourself type advice for Ovill McKenzie.
Well, it is though, John. Like we were saying earlier, just hit anything. Hit anything. Just go unsettle. You got to try and unsettle Askin. He's got a lovely rhythm of boxing. He's moving well.
Good right hand from Askin. Lovely shot.
Still got to be careful though, Askin. Don't be too gung-ho. Good body shot there.
Fast start to this round from Askin.
He's boxing well though, Askin. Between all the holding, Johnny, he's boxing really well. That's good from McKenzie. Gloves, side of the head. Let him feel your power.
Oh, great shot from Askin. Lovely right hand.
Good response there back from McKenzie. Nice little volley of punches.
All action start to this 7th round into the second half of the fight. Previous contests, when it's got to this stage, McKenzie's struggled. And he's got it to do here. Behind on the card, surely. And behind emphatically.
Oh, good shot. Oh, lovely body shot as well there from Askin. Clever shots, but again, Askin's doing the right thing, getting really close to McKenzie. You see, he can't get no purchase on his punches, can't get no power into those shots, just cuffing punches.
Crowding him, isn't he?
He's doing a good job of it as well. The jab's been missing. That's the thing. That's the improvement of the last couple of fights from McKenzie has been the jab, and he hasn't used it in this fight.
So often he outreaches his opponent. This time he's got somebody with the same sort of reach as he has, who's employed his jab well. Because
when you're shorter than the opponent, sometimes you just get even lower. Really step behind the jab and pushing back with it.
Well, that, I would say, is long overdue.
Yeah.
Point deduction.
Well, that's more of a problem for Askin than the punch behind the back of the head is for McKenzie, because they're at Matty Askin's tactics of the punch, holding close and turn your opponent.
Big finish for McKenzie would ensure that this would be viewed as a 10-8 round. Good jabs from McKenzie. Clash of heads.
Oh, good shot.
Big right hand from Askin, right on the bell.
Punch.
McKenzie looking at the referee as though to suggest it was after the bell, but I don't think so.
No, it's a perfect little shot.
How did you score that one, Barry?
That would have been a wrong for me for Matty Askin, so that makes it a 9-9. So you score the wrong normal ones, then you take the public point away.
Come on now, get back on that jab. Hold that centre if you want a little bit.
I wonder whether that might have gone the other way.
You've got to move the head when you're getting up close. He's winging these shots and these uppercuts and whatever wild shots he's throwing. You've got to get that head across on that shoulder. He won't catch me nothing there.
You're listening?
Yeah, right, back on that jab again. Come on now, son. Come on. This is yours, this.
Michael Jennings and Frank Hopkins in that corner, giving the right attack. There's right on the bell, that right hand from Askin.
Took it well though, McKenzie, to his credit.
Got a fight now, Barry.
It's been a good, the last couple of rounds have been good. Askin's got to change his tactics. Now he can't hold up in close like he's been doing.
He's already been deducted a point for holding. Matty Askin. McKenzie maybe now has the chance that was denied him in the early stages. again. Beautiful work.
He doesn't need to hold, does he, when he's throwing punches like that, jabs like that, keeping McKenzie away from him with that solid jab.
Heads clash again.
Max McDonald having a little word there with Askin.
He saw it.
Another point.
He's had another point deducted. If it happens again, he's going to get slung out. Matty Askin is on thin ice.
That's the problem. Yeah, but see, when you train for this pattern, he stuck to a plan which he had. And you train for certain tactics, which is obviously the box well, which he has been doing. When you get close, smother your opponent, go chest to chest, hold him, turn him, and get away. But no, he can't do that. It's almost automatic for him to do it.
And there again was as you were saying, it's a case in question.
We've already had only recently we had a guy get disqualified.
And there again, holding on. I have to say, Barry, though, that it was the point deduction, for my way of looking at it, was overdue. I thought Askin got away with it for a fair few rounds.
Well, I think the referee is in his mind that he doesn't want to spoil a good fight. That's good for McKenzie. Askin's keeping his hand up nice and tight, nice and high with McKenzie. Then his hands go, good body shot. One was a little bit low there from Askin.
McKenzie is coming on strong, and is Askin starting to tire?
Breaks the boxing, Matty.
You got to keep it long now, Matty Askin. Got to keep it long. Good jab. That's where he has his most success, Matty Askin, when he keeps it long.
That's a clubbing right hand from McKenzie, who's starting to line him up. Body shots, and McKenzie is looking for it now. He senses that the tide has turned.
Both tired, but Matty Askin looks a little more tired. Good shot. Looks a little more tired than I've seen him.
Well, cracking round. The point deduction against Askin. Going to be a 10-8, isn't it, Barry?
Yeah, for me, John, yeah.
It's going to nick this off us if you don't keep putting it on him, mate. Listen, when you hear me call first, be first. Be first, it means fucking be first. Don't wait for him. Do your work. He's going to fucking nick this off us. You listening to me? Get with it. Come on, mate. We've got him in the fight now. Just keep him in the fight and keep you in the fight, yeah? You've got this. Right.
Don't give me that fucking time.
Breathe. You've heard that, haven't you? I ain't got to say it again, have I? No. Well, fucking get on with it. Come on. Breathe.
He don't want this.
Go and get hold of him.
He don't want it. Look at him. He's fucked. He don't want it.
Make it uncomfortable for him. Breathe. Come on, I'm not saying it again. Oh, breathe.
Not exactly Shakespearean, was it, Barry? But you've got to love it.
Heat of the battle, passion of the sport, that is, John.
Well, if anybody's mad enough to be offended by that, well, I'm not going to apologise for it. Some people do, but personally, I think it's part and parcel. There you go. What we're definitely not watching is CBeebies. McKenzie has had 2 or 3 big rounds. He's starting to really put the pressure on Askin. Good work from Askin though, lovely body shot, good left hook. Low one on the blind side of the referee.
Good jab there from Matty Askin. He's having more success from long range. And if McKenzie is not coming forward as much as he was, like he's not right now, then just keep throwing straight jabs. And then he'll overcommit, then you throw the right hand. You don't want to be in that little range, do you, with over McKenzie. But he can 3/4 range, but he can swing those hooks in.
Well, he's having to be at that range because he's not being able to clamp hold of him as he was doing earlier, or at least not quite as obviously.
Be careful.
So the vulnerability is there for all to see. That's a good shot from Askin. Matty Askin hasn't fought in a year when he stopped Nene Edwards in a 9-rounder.
Lovely little 1-2 there from Askin. Just caught McKenzie with his back on the ropes, a little bit flat-footed. You got to push on though, McKenzie. You got to push forward. And if Askin can get a little spring back in his step like he had earlier on, then he can start getting a little more rhythm, more fluency in that jab.
Two fiercely committed competitors.
Yeah, they're both digging them in though, aren't they? Both tired as well, so having to plant their feet a little bit more to let the punches go.
Further the fight's going, the more it's about desire. Closer round.
Yeah, another Askin round for me though, John.
Press, son. You need to put it on him now. You need to keep tight as well, son. You've got to keep tight. Come on, son. Nice deep breath. You alright? Yeah. How do you feel?
You've got to win these reigns now, Matt. I'm telling you, or you'll get beat.
Come on now. Come on. Put it on him. You've got to move the head when you finish throwing these shots. If you keep the head in the same place, you're going to get caught. Are you listening? Yep. You've got to roll the head when you finish throwing. You can't leave the head there all the time. Be careful with that holding now, because he's looking at you all the time, this ref. Everything off that jab, let that jab come, and then let the shots go off that jab. As soon as you get a chance on the inside, was that one, boom, boom, bring them up the middle off that hook down the side. That's what we've been doing in the gym. You get a chance, middle off to the side as well.
Well, on Barry's card, if you're keeping your tallies, he's got Matty Askin leading by 4 points by my reckoning. I've got it a bit closer because that 9-9 round, I scored it 10-8 to McKenzie. Referee now having stern word with both men. 3 rounds remaining. Let's hope there's not a disqualification. Well, don't want to be doing that with the first move of the round.
No, I just think that for me, Matty Askin got such a big lead first half of the fight.
Well, first 5 rounds. He took the first 5 rounds, didn't he?
It's an uphill battle there, isn't it, for McKenzie? But he's come back into it, base. He's made a few rounds closer. I'm sure that Askin's like nicked a couple of rounds as well. That 10-8 round was a big round for him. But just between the boxing skills of Askin.
Good jab there from Askin. It's been an engrossing fight, hardly a classic, but it has been one which you can't take your eyes off, because even at this stage you can't say with any certainty who's going to take it, because one punch could still turn it round.
To be honest, even more at this stage. Now they're tired, defences are a little bit weaker, you make more mistakes, you take more risks, and one big punch now could finish this fight. And you can see either one of them, to be honest, go in. There was not that they'd really be too hurt. Askin's maybe a little bit hurt by McKenzie, but they're both big enough to knock each other out.
It was around this stage of the fight, wasn't it, that Enzo Macronelli found that great punch against Ovill McKenzie.
Fabulous punch, wasn't it? It really was, in a really good fight that was.
In another cracker. Oh, another big attack from McKenzie. Has he got him going? He's looking for him. Solid body shots. Askin looks dog-tired, but comes back with a big right hand of his own. All around your call, people are standing up and bellowing their encouragement to the two fighters. Oh, X-rated stuff. Huge punches raining in from both sides.
Tremendous that Matty Askin almost looked like he was going to be off with his feet and just started firing back.
Both men here digging so deep. For a moment it looked as though Askin was going to go.
You know, McKenzie had a bit between his teeth, didn't he? Landed some big clubbing hooks, especially the right hand over the top. Good right hand there from Askin. And a hook.
McKenzie, has he almost punched himself out with that attack? Askin coming back strongly now in the closing stages of a dramatic round.
Both dog tired now, John.
McKenzie trying to fight his way out of the clinch. Askin's coming back a bit in the closing stages, but that has to be a McKenzie round.
That's a McKenzie round for sure, yeah. You've got to give Askin his credit there. Looked really in real trouble, but didn't wilt. He tried to fight back.
Are you listening to me? So do it! You cannot keep that head there on his shoulder all the on his chest. He's throwing them shots up the middle and round the sides. You can't do that, son. Now, come on!
Deep breaths.
Keep these hands nice and tight. I want to see head movement. Can't stand there moving the head. Get across him. Okay. You don't need to hold him, just get across him. And make his...
Well, we said this had the makings of a good scrap before it started, and my goodness, didn't it deliver in that round? And that's the point. It looked as though Askin could well have gone.
He was hurt, John. He was hurt. He was really hurt. Coming right hand in, and McKenzie still looked strong at that point, didn't he? But look at Askin, though. He's hurt there again. Gets a couple of good shots and just fires back.
Two rounds to go. You've got it Askin by 3 points. I've got it Askin by 1 point.
Oh, it's close, isn't it?
Last 2 rounds could decide it. A little bit of loose binding. Breather for everybody, including the crowd and the commentators.
They both need the rest there. I don't think this favours anyone at the moment. But for me, McKenzie needs a big push now. He's done tremendously well in the second half of this fight, mind McKenzie. For a fight that supposedly tires the quicker, he's really come on strong. Oh, good shot there from McKenzie. Walked onto a jab there, Askin.
It's not the traditional path of a McKenzie fight, is it? Usually you get it the reverse. He has the big early start. This time it's been McKenzie who's come on strong. That's another quality jab from McKenzie.
Well, maybe not struggling for weight, like he might have been at light heavyweight. At the bigger weight, you can eat right, train right. That makes a difference sometimes.
Who's going to be able to produce the big attack here? Peace before the storm, maybe, you suggest. Suspect it's surely going to be coming. Askin's out of the ring.
Again.
Solid body shot from Askin. Good fight, this one, Barry. I'd like to see this one again.
Yeah,
I mean, this is a really good fight.
We always thought it was going to be a good fight. Certainly a tough fight, and that's what it's been as well. As it's been a real hard
really
fight for both.
No fancy dance fight, this. Clubbing right hand to the body from McKenzie. A little smile on his face, as though he suspects that he's getting to the target again.
Still got to push on, though. Still got to push on. Askin's going to try and get that jab back into play.
He's covering up, trying to make himself a difficult target to find.
Tired now, Matty Askin. Understandable, because he's worked so very hard to keep McKenzie off. Good right hand there as well from him.
Fortunately for McKenzie, only a glancing blow. Not a lot of clean work either way.
No.
McKenzie may be looking as though he's the one who's forcing it. Both of them landing in that exchange.
Yeah, both tired. Trying to save it for the last round, you'd think.
Well, that's a close round. And a little touch of gloves between the two, because they know they have given absolutely everything, and they also know 3 minutes left, a last round that might be decisive one way or the other. How did he score that? McKenzie just
because he was going forward, and maybe some of the body attack. It was anyone's wrong, I felt.
Are you going to let him? No. Well, get the fuck hold of him then.
Well, I wonder if we might have a split decision here. I've now got it level. Barry's got it by 2. 3 judges. Victor Loughlin sitting just in front of us. Dave Parris, former referee.
Keep throwing, Matt.
Bob Williams. Who wants it? Who wants it the more in these last 3 minutes? It's been worth waiting for. Look at that, lovely.
Yeah, it's lived up to it, hasn't it?
And now, I suspect, cue mayhem.
And that's exactly what Askin needs to do. Keep moving, jabbing, spinning, change direction. Popping in the odd right hand.
Don't forget, I've already had you once for hitting round the back of the head, says the referee to Ovill McKenzie. There's another one. Fortunately didn't land, I don't think.
No, but that's also like Matty Askins is dipping forward a little bit as well. Good shot. Glancing blow. Landing on the target there from McKenzie.
Both corners imploring the man to come forward, in the old cliche, to be first.
Yeah. Listen, Ovill just got to keep walking forward behind a solid jab, keep throwing punches. It's good from Askin there. Fighting back.
Both of them landing those body shots from McKenzie as well. A nice jab on the way in there from Askin, and then a couple of hooks by way of response from McKenzie. Still, is it still in the balance?
Well, be careful, Askin. He hasn't been warm for a while, but he's still on one more public warning, he's out. Just keep using that jab. Oh, that's good there from McKenzie.
He's staggered him, I think. He's unsteady, Askin. McKenzie knows it. Askin was caught and he's holding on. He wobbled there and McKenzie looking for him. He's all over the place, Matty Askin. There's still nearly a minute to go. On instinct, Askin comes back and throws a couple of big shots of his own and then tries to tie up McKenzie. I don't think the crowd realised that Askin was hit as he was there, but McKenzie certainly knew.
He really did knew McKenzie. Once he landed that shot, he felt it, you saw it, he felt it, and he really went for it.
Askin looks as though he's just about recovered. He's still a little bit stiff-legged, trying to stay away.
Turned into a good round, hasn't it, for McKenzie, no?
Another good round for McKenzie. Askin just covering up. Almost an open target. One big punch could still put him away.
Good fight back there for Matty Askin.
Oh, what a last round. What a fight. Both men raise their arms aloft. I gave that a McKenzie round.
Yes, sorry, John, me also, mate.
I've got it McKenzie by a round. You've got it Askin by a round. For your commentary team, it's a split decision. I wonder how the judges are going to get it. Bunsey sitting not too far away. He's sort of waving his hand around as though it could go either way, and he's sort of tentatively pointing towards Ovill. Matty Askin thinks he's got it. It's a tight one. Ovill McKenzie came on so strong in the latter stages.
And his stamina will never be questioned again, John, after that. It was tremendous, really was.
Hell of a fight.
Both of them were tremendous. No, I think Askin showed some real good boxing ability. I think Ovill started a little bit too slow for my liking. They were a little bit too, didn't use the jab like he had in the past. Come on strong, but every time Askin was in trouble, he fought back.
A real hard man's fight. Point deductions for various misdemeanors, 2 for holding for Askin, 1 for a punch around the back of the head. Askin was all over the place in that last round. Came so close to being put down.
Well, John, after 6 rounds,
warnings about the head.
After 6 rounds, John, it looked like it was going to be, you know, a tough but relatively easy win, didn't it, in many ways for Matty Askin. It looked like it was going to be a big score in his favour, but then all of a sudden, McKenzie came out so strong.
Well, an anxious wait for both men. You usually have a pretty good idea one way or the other, and both fighters giving their thanks to the crowd for some fabulous support. I often say it's like a fight club down here at Bethnal Green at York Hall, and that is a true sort of East End scrap. And look at the respect now between the two fellas. Who's got it? Neither corner knows, neither fighter knows. I've usually got a pretty good idea, but I have to say, I don't know.
It's a close one, isn't it? We're going by the history of cruiserweight title fights in the York Hall. It favours the champion.
Well,
who knows?
We will see. I think the time has arrived. Let's get into the ring. Is it going to be Ovill McKenzie? Is it going to be a new champion in Matty Askin? Here is Mark Burdiss.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go to the scorecard. We have a majority decision. Judge Victor Laughlin, 113-114 Askin. Dave Paris, 116-119 McKenzie. Bob Williams, 115-111 the winner. And still, the British and Commonwealth Cruiserweight Champion from Derby, Ovill McKenzie!
Well, a close decision.